Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we hung out with everybody, and we've decided to go with Gaius, Elisa, Instructor Sarah, Laura, and Toa, in addition to Jusis. Oh, what's this? Well, this certainly is a surprise. I never expected the Master and Lady to return on such short notice. Ha! It's a relief to know that they're well. The children should be able to rest easy now. Alright, that's all well and good, but we still have to hit up Jusis as our 6th and final bonding point. Is he gonna let us go in there and do that? The size of this place never ceases to amaze me. Both the Duke and Scarlet are being held here, I think. Yeah. Hopefully it'll still let us hang out with Jusis. Wow. It's even grander being here. Jeez.
Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy.
Okay, so this is voiced too.
The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
You came after all, Reen.
Of course, dude.
Yeah, I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
You have my thanks.
Alright.
He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody. At least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
Okay, so he's just on, like, house arrest.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
I would have thought that the Albareas had, like, a dungeon or something that he was in, but I guess not.
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
Thanks, Jusis. Will do.
Okay, so we'll hit up Scarlet and Helmet, and then we'll go to him. Yeah. This place is super nice.
Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either. I guess I'll have to ask someone.
This guy looks like he might know his way around. Good day to you. Please leave everything here in our hands. His Grace is confined to the mansion, but he's permitted a degree of freedom within its walls. Rest assured that the terrorist S is being treated with care as well. Does she? Oh, are you looking for Lord Jusis' room? Please turn to the right here. You'll find it at the very end of the hall on the right wing's 3rd floor. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. That said, His Grace and Lord Jusis have a lot on their minds at the present. Please do try to be quiet while inside the mansion so as not to disturb them needlessly. Of course, I'll be as quiet as I possibly can. Okay. Okay, so Jusis' room, annex Duke's quarters. Huh. Thankfully, we always have the old map at our disposal. My apologies, but His Grace has firmly expressed that he does not want to meet with anyone at the present time. I must ask you to turn back. Of course, sorry to disturb you. This guy This way leads to Duke Albarea's private room. I don't think this is the time to be visiting him. He gets to do all of that BS and still say, no, I don't think I'll be taking any visitors. Oh my gosh. That's friggin' obnoxious, but you know what? He already lost, so we'll rub his nose in it later. Yeah, let's see what Scarlet's up to. Ooh. Very nice. This is probably going to be voice 2.
Oh.
Yep. She did take kind of a beating, I guess. Did she get a new eye patch?
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
Nah, probably not.
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to.
Hasn't she killed a whole lot of people? We'll let her have that.
But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did, though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
At the time, she had no reason to, fabricate it.
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe. I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it.
Oh yeah, we're well aware of how complex things can get.
The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Wouldn't they, though?
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened.
Ah, this is when her anger at, Gilead Osborne began.
I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
Crap.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
So this looks like that's where Scarlet's going to be for the time being then, but I guess that's cool. More power to be taken away from Crow's faction, so it's all good. Now, let's go ahead and hang out with Jusis. Unless... yeah, there's only 3 places we can visit here. Yeah. Let's see how Jusis lives. Okay. I was expecting it to be bigger. Ooh, what's this? There's a copy of a car magazine called Imperial Car Yearly here. Wow, This thing has so many new models in it. This coloring might actually work well on the bike, come to think of it. Windy coloring. Alright. That's his sword. Several wardrobes, a desk. Alright. The RMP should be able to take care of the mansion for the time being. Perhaps this is a chance for me to take one of the horses out for a final ride before I leave. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Yeah. Mind if I join you, Jusis? I haven't seen any of your family's horses since that race we had. Not at all. That gives me an idea, in fact. Another race? Come with me. Huh? Where? Yeah, he's about to challenge us to another race. Alright, we're up for it, dude. We won the first time, we'll win a second time. Reen borrowed one of the horses from the Albarea mansion while Jusis rode another. Together they set off on horseback toward Aurochs Canyon with Jusis taking lead. Alright. Another fight, maybe? Huh. This is where we had our duel before, isn't it? Why'd we come out here? Hey! Draw your sword, Reen. I'd like to request another duel with you. Jusis? Do you remember what you told me during our field study here? You claimed that there was something honest about the way I fight, and that it was because I learned my swordsmanship from someone I trusted. I did, didn't I? My trust in my brother has not faltered. However, because of that trust, I fear that when the time comes to fight him, my sword will be hindered by hesitation. I dread the day that I will have to turn my blade upon my own brother. I'm not proud of it, but that's how it is. I can hardly blame you, Jusis. Anyone in your position would feel that way. Perhaps, but that's why I'd like to face off with you, Reen. Whether I win or lose, I believe our duel will allow me to cast away my doubts. And through that, I should be able to better trust in my own convictions, regardless of whom I may face. I realize that this is a somewhat selfish request, but please, this is important to me. Am I even allowed to say no after that speech? It's not often you ask for favors like this either. So sure, let's go. Alright. Just know that I won't be holding back. Hit me with all you've got. With pleasure. Thus Reen and Jusis began their duel, putting all of their strength into the battle. They cleared their heads of all distractions, their focus purely on trying to be the victor. With that, the fight continued on until... Yeah. Oh, okay. It's like that? I don't think I can move another muscle. Neither can I. Even in real battles, it's not often that I fight to the point of exhaustion. I think it's because we can read each other so well that we're able to fight to this point, really. Granted, I could see Master Ka-Fai and Viscount Arce keeping it up the whole day without getting tired or bored. We're not them, but I still think we did pretty well for a couple of teenagers. Agreed. It was fun in our own strange way. Thank you, Reen. I feel as though I can now go forth and fight with that same honesty yet again. I may have been taught by Rufus, but it was Class 7 who helped me to further develop my skills. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you were honest with me and asked. That was beyond awful. Hey! Cool. It's cool to see them just being chummy like that. Afterwards, they somehow manage to summon up the energy to get on their horses and return to Bareahard. Your bond with Jusis strengthened. Nice. And that's that. Thank you for joining me, Reen. I feel as though I can finally put faith in my swordsmanship now. So let's keep moving forward without fearing whatever future awaits us. We are going to save, And then it is time for us to board the Courageous and get moving. Which we cannot do from here. But we should be able to do from out here. No. Where's the airport? There it is. Sorry, Princess Alphin. But we had to leave you out. Fees? It sucked that I couldn't really find a way to slot fees in. Because her character notebook updated and everything, but it'll all be fine. Oh, it'll all work out. Yeah, Machias and Jusis didn't really have a shot, though. Even though their stuff was interesting, but... Leave the Courageous as maintenance to us. Jusis has always been especially good to me. I can only hope this will allow me to go some way to returning the favor. Alright. Well, we're glad to have you here, bruh. Should I go back inside? I feel like there's still more to see here at Bareahard. Nah, we should be good. Nah, I suppose I'll head back inside. I can sit and wait for the others to get back. Rain! Where were they at? Looks like we caught you just at the right time. Were you planning on going inside too? Oh, hello. What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, we got a message from the guys still inside the ship. They said that something's happened over in Crossbell. In Crossbell? Yeah. Where the heck was Angelica at? We saw the city covered by a blue barrier from where Corellia Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back here? We'll be getting everything ready for liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll leave everything here to you. We probably were supposed to hit up Angelica at some point, but I don't know where the heck she was at, so... We're not going to worry about it unless it affects our BP, or our AP rather. Rean quickly left to find his classmates. Once everyone was gathered at Bareahard Airport, they boarded the Courageous and promptly took off.
Well done!
I guess everything looks okay.
I'm so proud of you, Rean!
The sweetest of challenges. Okay, that must be because, we got it in one, totally. An S grade, though. No rank up, which sucks, but, well, it's whatever. Whew. Alright, so what's going on in Crossbell? Okay, we've got... Yeah, that's everybody. Well, not everybody up here has been replaced by students. Course to the east-northeast is clear. All hands remain vigilant. The ship's approaching maximum cruising speed. We should be getting close to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police. Aye aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings here. Are they going to be shooting off laser beams again, dude? I don't know if we should be getting super extra close to Crossbell. Or we can just stand outside.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
Huh. Yeah, that's a little wild. Is that a world tree or something?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say what we're listening to is probably a theme from the Crossbell games.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An Azure Tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality. Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Wow, so even our resident witch doesn't know what it is?
Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
Well, it's not like we can really find out until Exceed rescues us, but... Ooh. That's the, Pantagruel, isn't it? Are they just as stumped? Probably.
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arch tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Huh. Azure Zero, huh?
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
Okay, so her lord is over in Crossbell jacking things up.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here, too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh.
Okay.
Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
I can never tell how far along we are in these friggin' games. Like, isn't this just Act 2?
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
That's how you say that dude's name? But I guess Campanella is still kicking around then. He must be over in Crossbell too. Oh well. One day soon, we just gotta hold on to hope that we'll be able to play those two friggin' games, dude. Heimdall, the Vermilion capital. Place looks nice. And this, former Chancellor's office, yeah. Oh, Rufus is taking up residence here, huh?
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
Oh, okay. Bardius and something. I've forgotten her name.
Well, well. If it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius.
There it is.
I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask? First Ruhr, now Bareahard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Albarea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbell? Is it even a tree to begin with?
That's a good question.
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Really now?
I guess we're putting that much trust in Duke Cayenne all of a sudden, huh?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Don't say Class 7.
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Alright, still don't have to fight them just yet.
Oh, is that so?
Is that surprising?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall?
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you, wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the Provincial Army has to offer.
Alright.
Alright, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur.
Wow, these guys are really battle hungry.
Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
At the very least, we don't have to deal with them just yet, so here's hoping Elliot's dad and Gaius' mentor can handle things. For right now, I'm assuming we're gonna hit up the other spirit shrines. Same time, under Valflame Palace. Okay. Ooh. This is giving me flashbacks to the first Trails in the Sky game. Oh, check it out. What's his face and those other two? Cedric Race Arner.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. To Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power.
Yeah.
It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
That's quite the way to explain that.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to chase him down here, but that's fine. Yeah, this definitely looks like a final dungeon. Alright. I'm on board with this so far. Unless they're going to like, well, maybe... Oh, that's Vita Clotilde's real body.
I've been waiting for you.
And this theme that I love so much.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my, could this be it?
What? Okay, so those might be the roots of, maybe not an Azure Tree, but maybe an Ashen Tree? Oh! Oh.
What is?
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Something super mean and something we're gonna have to fight. He's an Awakener?
What's this feeling?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons.
Oh, man.
The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Dreichel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power.
The Crimson Calamity?
The Vermillion Testa-Rossa!
Crap. Okay. So I guess we know what we're gonna... The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. We know what we're gonna be fighting when we get there, that's for sure. Touring Erebonia 4. Okay. Yeah, from here we should be focusing on getting more of those Zemirian ore shards. Ugh. Oh, Toval, what's up, dude?
The Azure Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
Well, I suppose that's good news. Sort of.
Yeah, it's not in danger of blowing us up.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
True. And this would be the first time that Erebonia has been, like, spooked by something huge appearing in a neighboring country, so...
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing.
At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Jusis. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on...
True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have, and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
That is true.
We still need more Zemirian ore, too.
Also true.
Oh, that's right. And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means that all that's left for me is to wish you good luck.
Yeah, don't you guys get killed over there either.
Take care of them. Okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Hmm? Yeah. Would you just drop that already?
Is that... That was the name of the book series that his life was about, right?
Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
What was all that about?
Yeah. I'm sure she was referring to that book series.
Toval's girlfriend? It did sound that way.
Nope, you guys are all off base.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp, now certainly available in all bookstores.
Poor Toval. Anyway, we should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest requests from Prince Oliver.
Oh, you got a couple. Canyon or Canyon? Do you remember the scenic views of Aurochs Canyon? The days we spent there so in love? Wait, wrong letter. Anyway, Rean, my good man, I've received word of a dangerous monster on the Aurochs Canyon path. Can you be a dear and take care of it for me? Alright, Volceron is what we're gonna kill. I want to hold a concert to show the people of Keldic that all is not lost and help them start to heal. Would you be willing to aid me, Class 7? I'm hoping for Elliot's in particular. If so, please come meet me in Keldic's chapel. We can figure things out from there. And that's from Rosine. Missed opportunity, Butler Klaus. The trouble you helped resolve here in Legram has, shall we say, unresolved itself and continues to worsen. We believe the cause may again lie within Lohengrin Castle. As such, we would ask your class to investigate it and see if you can resolve whatever the problem may be. Please contact us at the Legram Bracer Guild if you are able to assist us. Alright. Nothing too difficult.
There's a request from Rosine about Keldic.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
Oh, we're definitely gonna get on that.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
I'm in agreement. We should try and help her if time permits.
Klaus also has something in mind for us, it would seem. And that being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
I'd like to come along too, especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry about. Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines after all.
That sounds fine by me. Thanks.
And then Elliot can be our fourth and round things out.
Alright then, let's go.
It is temporarily not possible to remove Lore from the party. Alright. And confirm. So from here, we're going to go ahead, get started on these, and track down the rest of those students. That's all going to be next time, though, so definitely join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Bye for now, guys.